everyone. Welcome to Hanging with the Vetted Families channel. Well, I'm solo today, guys. And the topic of today is going to be some of my weight loss journey. Um, my highest weight, I was almost 400 pounds. Okay, and there's been struggles in between time. There's been struggles there. Of course, anybody that's lost weight, trying to lose weight, or want to lose weight, they know it's a struggle. It's even a struggle to make up your mind, like when to get started or whatever. It's a struggle, and sometimes we weigh in our mind back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with starting your goal. Now, like I said, I was almost 400 pounds, and I had got down, way down to like 220 something, 230, something like that. Then I started having more kids. I started having a couple more kids, and that's what blew up. But I was like, I refuse. I refuse to get over 300 pounds. I refuse to get over 300 pounds. Guess what? Through the pandemic and losing loved ones and everything, and not showing myself self-love, I got over 300 pounds. I was like 340 pounds. That's the highest that I know. I don't know for sure because I was scared to weigh myself. Have anybody ever been through that? Where you like, you gained this weight, but you're like, oh, I'm scared to weigh myself. Oh, I don't want to see it. So I had started losing weight first before I even start weighing myself. I wanted to get something down because I didn't want to go through depression. I don't want to go through depression than what I was already going through. Okay? So that was a thing. So now, okay, I went through some things like with my blood pressure, trying to get on blood pressure medication. So they was like calibrating medicine and doing this, doing that. I don't take much, but I take some. And it had made my potassium drop down. And I'm like, if I didn't have to take this blood pressure medicine, I wouldn't have been going through this. And they had to put the potassium straight through my vein, and it burned. Like, I don't know what, it burned. It burned. Anybody ever had that? It burns when they have to put it in your vein. Okay, so that's why I was like, I gotta do something. I shouldn't be going through this. And if I wasn't this big, I wouldn't need no blood pressure medicine. I gotta take blood pressure medicine now. So okay, I went on another journey. To make a long story short, okay, and I started back like walking and stuff, and like doing little exercises, and it's not a good thing that I went through this and been struggling with this for years. But then I started thinking, like, it's a good thing for other people to know that I can tell somebody else, and I can express like what I've been going through. Okay? And and I'm still a heavy person right now. I weigh I weigh 282. I weigh 282, coming off of when we was on lockdown and stuff. And like I said, I had deaths in the family. I lost my brother. And that was unexpectedly. He was only 38. And that took a big toll on me because that was my baby brother, and that took a hard toll. That was hard. It's hard to lose a brother, any sibling. It's hard to lose anybody. And lost some uncles and cousins along the way, So, that kind of took me out, and I had to start back. When I realized, like, dang, I was just, like, sitting there every day. I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I wasn't moving. I just did what I had to do, brush your teeth, wash your face, take a bath, do that. That's it. And just sit around all day and just sit in my sorrow. And I know that's when my brother wanted me to do that. After I started thinking about things, I was like, he wouldn't want me to be like this. He wouldn't want me. He know I love him. He wouldn't want me to be like this. And I know he loved me. He wouldn't want. We discussed this, and that's all for another video. Okay, so I got back down to 382. I got back on my grind, and the older you get, the harder it get. How many people know that? Especially women, your metabolism goes skyrocket down. You start going through things within your body. So, what used to work for you before it might not work for you this time. You have to kind of switch things around and maneuver things, and that's fine. And also, if you have a partner, it's nice to have somebody to kind of work out with and talk about this and figure this thing out. Because I had that before, with somebody very close to me. We had that. We did this. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like it was easier than I'm motivated, she motivated. We both on the same. You have to be on the same level. You have to be. You both have to want the same thing. You both have to be hungry for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're both not hungry, it's not going to make a good workout partner for you. So then it's okay to go solo. It's okay they go at their pace and then you go at your pace. Everybody's not going to be on the same page with you. You're not going to be on the same page with them. But what I always do and I always say, if you need my help, I'm there for you. Even no matter what I'm doing, if I'm walking 5 miles a day, I'll come and walk a half a block with you. That's just me. I'm there to the end with anybody. If they're struggling, they need my help, I offer. It don't matter. I offer, and I always offer, but I only offer so much. And you just want to be inspired and you want to be motivated. I'm about motivating people. Even when I was like down and out and wasn't doing it for myself, I still was a motivator. I see my family and other people doing it. I still was a motivator. Like, oh, you can do it. You can do it. You got this. You just this and that. And then I had to start back motivating myself. And I was like, I had to start showing myself self-love, that I love me. And, that I want to still be around for my kids as long as I can. We never know when we're going to leave this world. But at the same time, I don't want to say or feel like that I didn't do anything to stay here. That I just let myself go, that I didn't do anything. And then I have to be a motivator for my children. Your kids are watching you. That looks up to you, and they're like, and if they see that you're just sitting around, you're doing nothing but eating cupcakes and donuts or just not eating healthy, guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're going to do the same thing you're doing. They're going to do the same thing. If you sitting back, you always going to these restaurants, and that's all you're doing is just sitting around eating, they're going to do the same thing. And the cycle is going to continue. And what I want to do, I want to break that cycle. And I noticed that when I changed my way of eating and I changed the things that I be doing, my kids follow behind. Or they want to see, I might make something or prepare something. Like, let me see what that tastes like. I always offer them anyway. But then sometimes I just can be eating. I just feel like they ate already. They be like, let me taste that. They be like, oh, this is good. You got some more. You got some more. So I make different healthy dishes so, that they will like it. And they do. And it will help them. And they watch me. They see what I do. Okay. Now, I have my goal. Yeah, I want to lose over 100 pounds. I want to see the ones, y'all. I ain't seen the ones since before I had my daughter. When I got pregnant with her, I was out the ones. I ain't been back since then. Okay. I want to see the ones again. And I know, and I'm determined to do that. And I know sometimes I be like, I like to work a little bit harder than what I do. But okay, it's going to get there. And another thing, okay, we went to Minnesota last weekend. Me and my family, my kids, my son, my husband. We all went. So, we went to Mall America. We didn't really walk around as much as we walked around a lot, but it wasn't as much as, I thought it would have been more. Then when we went to our hotel and stuff like that, I thought I was going to be doing something, some kind of exercise and a TikTok. I did nothing, y'all. I slept. When I got in the hotel room from being in the mall and going different places that we went to, I slept. Okay, so, and then guess what? I was eating stuff like that I wouldn't normally eat. I had some cookies. And it's okay to have some cookies, but when I ate these cookies, it was from a gas station, y'all, and it was so good. And I tore them cookies up. I was out of water. And I was like, when I came back, I was 4 pounds bigger. I lost them now. And I came back Sunday, and today is Sunday. So, yep, I lost the 4 pounds back. I'm glad of that. But if I didn't do that, but I can't cry with spilled milk, okay? Okay, once again, y'all, okay. Now, sometimes I know we start to feel like when we get a certain weight that we done went too far that we can't go back. I've been there, done that. Even when I still didn't get as big as I was when I gained the weight during COVID, I still feel like, oh, I done made it this far. I can't believe I did this, But the very first time I was like, dang, I done made it too far. I'm just gonna die. I ain't gonna even sugarcoat how I felt. I just felt like this is how I'm gonna die. Okay. Now, sometimes we lose the weight and we don't get to our goal like we want. And then we get like the standstill or whatever, or like a stall. And sometimes that happens. But the good thing is when you can maintain that. Say, for instance, you get down to 300 pounds. You was 350. You get to 300. You're not losing no more weight. But you're 300 pounds for 2 months. Yeah, I know you want to lose more weight. But at the same time, it's not completely a bad thing at all. Because that means that you have maintained that weight of 300 for 3 months. So that means that you get down some more weight and get down to like 280. Maintain that for a certain amount of time. And then when you get down to your goal weight, then you can maintain that weight. And that's important to maintain it. You want to get down, but you also want to maintain it. So that's why I don't really beat myself up too much when I stay a certain weight or whatever, because I'm maintaining that weight for a certain amount of time. I'm keeping it off. And that makes a difference. You don't want to just lose weight. The next thing you know, ooh, I lost it. I'm 150 pounds. And then you just go back to doing everything that you was doing before and gain all that weight back. Waste time. So, another thing. Like I said, 2 people is not going to be the same. Okay, not all the time. It happened with me before when we did the little workout thing. Then we was like neck to neck. We just sitting back losing weight back to back. We sit back. We done lost over 70 pounds. We finna have a party because we know we finna lose that 100 or whatever. That's all for another video. But, okay. You lose that weight. And you get to that. Okay, I said we get to the standstill. Okay, let me go back to my I wrote some stuff down, y'all, because I know I be forgetting stuff. So bear with me. Okay. When you're sitting there and you just sitting around, you be like, dawg, I ain't did no exercise. I ain't got time to do no exercise because I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. Okay. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You can sit there and just do this. You watching TV. Just sitting there. You just sit there. And you just do this. Or you can march in place. You sit there, even if you're just sitting there, you're doing nothing, you're sitting there, you're just watching TV with your family, or whatever. You're sitting there just doing nothing, like, you're just sitting there, or you might feel like, I got a busy day, I got to go to work, I got to do this, I got to do that. I don't have a couple of hours to work out like I want to. It don't have to be a couple of hours, guys. It ain't got to be a couple of hours. You can sit there. And what I do now, sometimes I will sit there, I can be having my breakfast on. I can be cooking, I can be boiling my eggs. I can be having my Canadian ham or whatever in the oven or whatever. And I would get on I don't know if everybody don't have a stationary bike. I get on my stationary bike, or I get on my treadmill or whatever. Or even if it's not a machine, I just get up and I do like stand up or do little different exercises, or lay on my side, do some side lifts. You can move around. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And my motto is, and I'm going to say it, and you're going to hear me say this quite a bit, a little something is better than a whole lot of nothing. A little something is better than a whole lot of nothing. Remember that. And we're going to go back to that. It's better to do a little something than sit there and you do nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? You accomplished something. And that's huge. No matter what it is huge. And don't let nobody tell you different. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I want to be at this time, but I'm getting there. And and you got to have the right attitude with this. And you got to be a motivator. You have to motivate, and you got to be a motivator. And you want to be motivated. You don't want to be around people that's not going to motivate you. You don't want to be around people that's going to put you down. You want to be around positive people that's going to help you go in the right direction. You're really going to want to do that. Also, okay, it's okay if you want to work out. It's okay to work out solo. Because most of the time, with the weight loss that I have done, it has been with nobody. It has been with nobody. I have people to come along with me, like my husband. He motivates me. And sometimes he will come walk with me and we'll walk together. But most of this is me. He's a motivator. Don't get me wrong. He's a motivator. He motivates me. So I can say with him and other people, like, but the main thing, like me just going out on my own, it's mainly me. So like I say, 8 out of 10 is me. I'm just going. You know what I'm saying? I have people come, here and there come, okay, you can walk with me, my sisters, whatever. You walk with me. So, that's how it is. I guess y'all get what I'm saying. But yeah, but you need somebody still, even though my husband, he don't need to do all this and do all that. He still motivates me. Even if he see me like slipping or whatever, be like, I ain't see you exercise today. I ain't seen you kind of been, laying around or catch me in a funk. He helped me sometimes to realize that I'm in a funk and I need to get up out of it and realize it. So that's a big help to me. You need somebody to motivate me. Baby, I see us working. I see you, I see what you're doing. You're doing a good job. You need that. You need that, So you need to be around people that's going to motivate you. If they're not there and they're there just to tear you down, stay away from those people because that's not going to help you. Stay away from all the stress because that's not going to help you. Stay away from people that's trying to entice you with bad eating habits that they know that you're having troubles with because that's not going to help you. You don't want to be around no negative person anyway, especially not going through anything like this. And you want people to understand. You don't want people to brush you off. You try to talk to people sometimes. Sometimes you be like, dang, we got the same struggle. Don't do me like that. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying? Or I always been like that. Like it don't matter what or who it was. Like I'm like, okay, I'm just there. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna motivate you. I'm gonna be there. I'm not going to let you down now. Let me see, guys. Because I was trying to write some little stuff down because I know I'd be forgetting some of the stuff I want to say. Okay, and I spoke about being a self-motivator. You got to motivate yourself. And now what I say about motivating yourself, here's what I do, guys. I motivate myself. I go to old pictures of myself. And and everything like that. I might even look at certain people on TV to help me motivate certain exercise. You gotta motivate yourself. You gotta motivate yourself. And then most of the time I motivate myself with myself. Because like I said, I go back to old pictures. I go back to where I've been to. I go back from when I fell off. I go back and forth. So yeah, I motivate me with me, So I go back to that person that I don't want to go back to. I don't want to go back to that person. I don't want that no more. So guys, like I said, this is just like a quick briefing. I'm gonna go through other things in details and speak about my journey all in detail on another video. Also, what I have here. Okay, did I say today? I say today's date. Today is Sunday, December 5th, 2021. So I do want y'all to know that this is when this was. So when you see me in other videos and I speak about my goals and speak about what I'm doing, then we can keep up with that, with the date and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so once again, a little something is better than a whole lot of nothing. You can do it, y'all. We can do it. We're going to do this together. If somebody out there is going through the same thing I am going through, and we are going to do this together. Y'all, it's cold outside. When we get nice and hot outside, we're going to have it going on. They're going to be like, oh, what happened to you? Where you come from? Yep. We sure is. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell us nothing. And we gonna keep it going, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell us nothing. And as I spoke, two people are not the same. Like some things might work for you that might not work for the other person. Like far as like something that you might eat. You probably can eat the stuff and lose weight. They probably can't eat the stuff and lose weight. But that's still good if you're working with a partner. That's still good. Or something can be working for them that's not going to work for you. And once you figure out, okay, this is what worked for you, now let's try to figure out what works for me. Motivate each other. That's what you got to do. If you got a friend out there, it's okay. You got a friend, sister, cousin, whatever. And y'all want to do this together, motivate each other. Instill that, because that feels good. That feels real good. Even though, like, I got my best friend, she just like a sister to me. She don't need like that. She done lost a lot of weight already. But guess what? She motivates me. And she always be like, if you need me to come walk with you, walk with you. See, and that's why I'm like I am. I will walk with a person, even like, this is another video, I'm going to tell you like this. When I was like almost 400 pounds, I started walking in my living room. I started walking. So when I talk about that time, that's what I'm going to tell y'all about. When I started walking in my living room, and then I got the energy to go outside, or the confidence, I should say, to go outside, because I wasn't confident to go outside. I was ashamed of myself, and then I started getting confident, like, I'm finna do this. I don't care who see me. I'm sitting outside, walking outside, holding on the poles when my back go out, because my back was going out at almost 400 pounds. And I take it as a blessing. And why I say I take it as a blessing, guys, because I see people that was way bigger than me that was able to still walk. And probably if I was still able to walk without my back going out, I probably would have gained more and more weight. But guess what? When that happened to me, thank God, glory to him. That made me say, I got to make a change. I can't do this. I had two little boys. And I'm so glad that they do not remember me being in no scooter in a grocery store. They do not remember. And nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it happens. But I'm like, it happened to me. And they don't even remember. I was young. I was in my 30s and everything. And I'm in a scooter, they don't even remember that. When I bring it to them, or somebody says, "You remember Mama?" Nope, they do not remember, And it happens sometimes, y'all. I done been through it. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long and everything. I'm not gonna hold you too long, but this is just the start of my videos, and we gonna talk about this. We gonna do this, y'all. We gonna make it. God got the last say. Believe that. He can give you strength. You know what I'm saying? He got you. Even when you feel like you alone, you are never alone. He has you. And he will help you get you there to the right direction. And you got to love yourself. You can't be looking for everybody else. It's okay for them to motivate you and everything like that, but you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. And I've been there. Like, I just wasn't loving myself. I just didn't care about myself. And when y'all see a few of my pictures, you're going to be like, she didn't give a darn about herself. She did not care at all about herself. I sure didn't. I didn't care about what I looked like. I didn't care about nothing. I just didn't care. I was just in a headscarf and everything, y'all. I just didn't care. I was unhappy. Y'all, it's just a lot that I could talk about. I could talk about this all day, but I'm going to say it for another video. Okay, thanks for hanging out with Lavette and family. Well, to me today, I'm just solo. And they going to love that I did this because they've been wanting me to do this for a long time. So many people have been wanting me to do this, and not just like, I know. But I always want to help people. I always want to motivate people. It's going to happen for you. Trust me, it's going to happen. And it's gonna happen for me. It's gonna happen, y'all. We gonna do this. Thank you. Have a good night.